Hello, little ferals, and welcome back to this special episode of The Laura and Becky Show. I say special, it's just a Friday, which means you guys get it. So you know the score, we used to be on the radio, we got sacked. What did we do? We flew off to Mallorca and decided to start this podcast.
We are now sponsored by Prince Family Lawyers Solicitors, Red Brick Estate Agents. We're in collaboration with East Midlands Airport. Basically anyone that'll have us. We'll collab with anything.
Yeah.
We'll collab with a...
Would we collab with anything?
Yeah.
Anything? Yeah. So basically, if you're listening and you're thinking, I wouldn't mind sponsoring the pod, basically, why not? We ain't fussy.
We ain't. I'm flying the flag for feral today. Mate, I ain't even brushed my teeth.
Oh, mate, that's not feral. That's disgusting.
I've not brushed my teeth.
No.
I was just having this coffee and I thought, feel a little bit furry.
That's bad. Although, you've just made me think.
What, are you not wiping your bum?
No. What? I'm not a toddler.
You picked your nose and ate it, did you, this morning? You dirty cow.
Can you stop calling me a cow?
What made me laugh yesterday? I listened back to the pod and that proper made me giggle, but I did think I should, so I take that back.
But you never say cow normally.
I know,
it's
it's kind of
thing that's kind
yeah.
of, you cow. It's a bit EastEnders, isn't it? It's a bit like when they're walking around the market. Like Pat, it's the sort of thing Pat would have said to Peggy. Oh, you cow.
Cow.
It's a bit like tart, isn't it? Cow and tart are the same.
Why?
Sort. You old tart.
Why is cow like a horrible thing to... I quite like cows.
I don't know, but I think back in the day, it was like cow, and you call people pigs, wouldn't you? It was like pigs and cows. Those were like the ultimate insults. Like,
dirty pig.
Oh, you pig. He's a pig. He's a pig. Oh, she's a cow. Why do you have to say it in like a Cockney accent? You care.
Care.
Anyway. You're tarts.
Why are you dirty?
Well, I'm not as dirty as you.
No.
I've forgotten to put deodorant on today. I've just remembered. Yeah. Because I thought, because you know when you almost want to put your top on first, if it's a black top especially,
yes,
and if it hasn't got sleeves, because I've got like a little gym top on, I thought I'll put my top on first because I don't want to get white deodorant marks over my black top. Then the morning got away with me and here I am, no deodorant on, I forgot.
Well, I'll tell you why I haven't, because I got up this morning, really quickly did Rosie's lunch and thought, right, it's sunny, it's a really nice morning, I'm going to get the dogs out, right? So I just literally shoved on my clothes and went, right. And I thought when I get back, I like brush my teeth and blah, blah, blah. And when my walk went on a bit longer than I thought, and I got back and I was like, I had time to make a coffee.
But no time to brush the teeth. You didn't pop a bit of chewing gum in? You didn't think, I'll just pop a bit of that in just to make it a bit minty?
And I've literally just remembered that I didn't manage to do it. So it's fine though, because I'm just going to go straight home after this.
Well, no, we've got 2 meetings first, mate.
But they're on the phone, aren't they?
They might be able to tell. They'll be like,
hello.
She hasn't brushed her teeth.
I've got some chewing gum. I'll show you some chewing gum.
So basically, guys, we are dirty. Dirty. We're not even feral today. We're dirty.
Talking of my dog walk.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't post much on my personal Instagram anymore. Do you know why? Because I've lost interest in other people's. And I just think, I don't want to know anymore. I can't be arsed. But I thought, it's had a nice walk. I thought, And I thought this morning how quickly September's going.
It is flying by. What's the date today?
September. It's the 15th, mate. I like September. I want to soak up September a little bit. And I feel like, because I've been away, I feel like I'm not soaking it up.
Well, also as well, I think because it's been quite hot, it hasn't felt like
it's
September.
Weird. Yeah. So I was on my walk and I like filmed some stuff. And then on a stone wall, just going into Lineker, you'll know the wall because we do walk around there a lot, 2 massive poo bags shoved full of dog poo.
I saw this on your story.
Bright yellow.
Yep, I was going to ask you about
bright yellow dog poo bags.
Well, where do you even get them from?
I don't know, but it really annoyed me because I was like, they should be green or black, right? Because if you do, God forbid, drop one or whatever, it should. It shouldn't be bright yellow.
It should be going with the undergrowth.
Yeah, just popped on the wall, almost as if like they're for sale. Do you know what I mean? You know when you sell apples from your house and you pop them on the wall outside? Like, yes. I was like, why do people do this? So I got to be like, ugh. So because I was filming stuff, I thought I'll take a photo and be like, why do people do this?
Yeah.
And I walked off and I thought, I know what's going to happen. When I come back, they're going to be gone.
Yeah, because probably they might have thought, I'll leave them there and collect them on the way back round.
Why leave them like that? Why leave them? And then
maybe it's so they don't forget. Maybe it's so they're like, so like, no, my poos are there.
Yeah.
Please pick up my poos.
But what they should do then is write a little thing on the yellow and go, I'm coming back for these. Let people know.
That's a bit of effort, that.
Or
you can't start writing notes on poo bags,
You can. Well, do you know what I thought? You know, us and our entrepreneurial skills. Poo bags with messages on.
But what messages?
I'm coming back for this poo bag. Don't worry. Also,
mate, I am not sinking to this level, right? I know we're talking about selling stuff. I am not selling dog poop bags with messages, okay? You can do that as a side business by yourself, okay? That is not for me.
Yeah, but if I become a millionaire, you'll be on my coattails.
Well,
you'll be there.
You can just take me for a few roses, okay? If you become the millionaire from poop bags,
Dragon's Den, you'll see me. But anyway, my point is, someone took them. It might not have been them that went back to get them.
but who else would pick up
a nice person? Because I just think if it annoys me that much, why didn't I just pick them up? But you don't pick up someone else's shit.
Well, this is the thing. You might think I don't like it. I would not pick up another dog's poopy bag. I just couldn't do it.
Anyway, talking of being, we're saying that you're a bit of a contradiction. Well, I am as well. I'm going to jump in the contradiction pool with you and swim away because I do that.
What do you do?
I pick up poo if I'm at the start of the walk and I'll leave it in a bush and then I'll come back and get it. So I thought,
so let's just get this
Laura,
straight. So you've had a mad
arse.
rant this morning, but actually you do the same.
That's Instagram. I don't want to post anymore. I thought this morning, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it. Stop it, Laura.
Guys, it's all lies, okay? Do not believe anything you see on social media.
Well, our lovely friend Sammy, Coco Travels, bless her, messaged me and she put, this is the photo of the poo bag. She put, I'm not saying this is why in the case. So she's like, don't shout at me for saying this, basically. She said, but I sometimes leave it somewhere because I don't want to carry it around the whole walk and then pick it up on the way back and pop it in the bin.
I do think a lot of people do that.
Yeah, but you know what a lot of people do?
What?
Forget. So
you forget.
No,
hang on, you're talking from experience here. You're like, a friend of mine.
I've forgotten so many times. You know,
but this is why they had yellow poo bags and why they were up on the wall. So
but no one wants this an eyesore. I don't want to walk past a bag of shit at the start of my walk.
Well, no, but it's what people do, isn't it?
Do you know what people do in Cornwall? And when I say this, I mean Mike and Joy. Hello.
Name and shame.
They're on a holiday at the moment. They're on a boat. Sailing around.
Do you know what? We need to do some updates from those. Because actually they're putting updates in the family group and they're good updates.
I've got a really good update. Like I got a message yesterday and I was like, what?
Oh, should we do this from Monday? Like start a regular...
but they're going to listen to this and they're not going to message over the weekend. They'll be like, no more messages.
Guys, you have to keep messaging.
When we go to Cornwall with them, they've got a Jeep and when they've got spare poo bags, they'll tie it to the tow bar so when you're following, like we're talking about Mike being really bad at being, in convoy. Yeah.
Travelling in convoy, yeah.
Well, when he speeds off, when you're supposed to be following him, he'll have a poo bag hanging from the tow bar.
Why does he do that then?
Because they don't want to put it in the car. And if there's not if the dog's done a poo on the walk and they've got a poo bag, they'll hang it on the back of the car until they get home. So it's just swinging there like a pair of balls.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking that. Yeah.
That's
delightful, I kind of get the concept though, because in the car it does stink.
You don't want to see that swinging about when you're driving.
Not really, not being the car behind. I remember once when this was my old dog. She was lovely. She was a British bulldog called Moo Moo. You never met Moo Moo, did you?
No.
God, she was like my baby before Lily. She was so lovely, and she was a puppy. We had this like pet tube in the back for her. Taking her to the vets, like a pet tube that they like to secure them in the back.
Oh,
like a sort of tube they go in. And she was going to the vets when she was a puppy, and I think she'd eaten some poop. So you know how they just eat anything, don't they? And then she pooped out the poop in this pet tube, right? Yeah.
It's like double baked fries.
Oh my God, mate, it was the worst thing
No, this is awful.
I have ever smelt in my life. But also I was driving, I couldn't properly look round to see what was going to... All I could see was poo smeared all over this thing. She was rolling about in it in the car and it was the worst stench I have ever smelled. I was literally going...
You're like that song.
Yeah, I was like Doja Cat.
Oh, mate.
Oh, it was... Yeah. It was so bad.
Well, that's poo covered this morning. So great.
Yep, so happy Friday.
Eating.
Changing the subject from poo, this is something that I heard this week. And this is something that Amanda Holden does every single day. And I just noted it. I just thought, oh, that's good to know. Cool. And it kind of made me feel a little bit better about my life. So, to be fair, Amanda Holden, whatever you think of her, she looks great, I think, doesn't she?
She does.
Yes, she's had a bit of work done, obviously, but I do think she looks
a bit
really good. Well, who knows how much? But I do think she looks really good. Whenever I see her, I always think, oh,
she looks good.
You've got it nailed.
Yeah, you what, 51, 52?
Something like that. You know, there's never many times where I think, oh, you look a bit rough. I always think, oh, she looks good.
Yeah.
She looks decent.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was talking about like what she does, and she was saying that she's not that strict on her fitness regime or like eating healthy, which I like. I like people who are like that. They're like a good old roast on a Sunday. You know, they're like a Chinese takeaway. It's all in moderation. But she said her secret is having an Aperol spritz every day.
Every day? Or even in the winter?
Every day.
No.
Well, that might be through the summer, but I guess there's like another drink she has in the winter that's more.
Well, and what does that
winterish.
do?
She just says it gives her a bit of a, you know,
All right.
a bit of a buzz.
Oh, God, I don't know every day. Switch it up a bit, love. Come on.
Maybe have a Pale Rosé every now and
say.
again. Yeah, try that. Oh, by the way, just quickly, I saw somebody last
I don't
night.
like Aperol spritz, babe, either.
I have got right into it this year. I used to think it was a little bit bitter, but there's one that you can have with, it's like an alternative thing that makes it slightly sweeter, and I like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's banging drink for the summer, but in the summer, not the winter.
I bet she switches to like a red wine in the winter.
I saw two people we know last night actually.
Okay, who?
Kerry, lovely Kerry, one of our influencers.
Lovely.
Who we're going to see next Tuesday, and her cousin Dom, who we love.
Imagine being Dom. He's the nicest, smiliest, happiest man we have ever met.
Honestly, where I was last night, he skipped into this place and he just had the biggest smile on his face all night. He's one of those that makes your heart hurt.
Yeah,
He just
yes.
God,
You want to
look
cry.
at him. Yeah. But anyway, he was saying last night, he was like, oh yeah, you've got me into the rosé with chilies in. And I'd forgotten about that phase of my life. I completely
Becky's
forgot.
not in that phase anymore.
That was like 2 months ago, Dom. I'm past that. I'm into Aperol spritzes and Jazz FM and gigs and grime now, okay? Cigars. Like, that moment's past, okay? But I was like, oh yeah, remember that time?
Talking of gigs and grime, right? I put a story on our Instagram yesterday. I thought it'd be funny if I used, so I put gigsing. I thought, here we go. Becky, that is so rude. I couldn't put it on. It was explicit.
Oh, well, grime is explicit.
It was absolutely disgusting. And I thought, no, I can't do it.
Yeah. No, Gigs is a bit naughty.
Right.
He's a bit naughty.
Gigs is a naughty boy.
I bet nobody's ever said about Gigs, he's a little bit naughty.
Do you imagine if you went to one of his concerts, do you think you'd stick out like a sore thumb?
Mate, I've seen him live before.
Stop
on
it.
a cruise ship in the Mediterranean.
On a cruise ship?
It was meant to be Craig David. He couldn't make it, or he
got
pulled
it.
out. Whatever. So
Well,
Gigs
Craig
brought his
David's-
grime along.
Well, Craig David's not grime.
No, but
That's
I
not
don't
a good
know.
substitute.
We were a little bit disappointed. Yes.
When was this?
Ooh, this was probably about 8 years ago.
So Gigs is old.
He's been around a bit, mate.
Has he?
He has, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
There we go then. More Gigs info. TikTok.
Yes.
Tickly top.
Right, I've got a bone to pick with you,
Go on.
actually. So if I'm on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, actually, and if I see a funny video or something that relates to you and I will send it. And I think,
You will.
right, I think, oh, she'll find this so funny. This will brighten up her day. Oh, she's gonna love this. I can't wait till she replies to this. Can't wait to see her reaction. Literally, it's like tumbleweed. I never get a reaction. Ever. And basically it turns out you ain't watching my videos that I send, because then when we come into the studio, I go, mate, how funny was that video yesterday? Did you see that video? And you, what? How, what video? And you literally just go, what?
To be fair though, most of them that you send me, we obviously get the same, but you know, if you send me them, they know they're very clever, aren't they? How do they know?
They listen.
Listen. And it was actually, we'll be honest, it was a Katie Hopkins video. And I know she's very yin and yang.
Well, we're quite, we're fans of her these days.
I don't know if I've got to say a fan.
I'm going to put myself out there and say I really like her. I like her honesty. I think she talks a lot of sense. I mean, don't get me wrong. She's G'ing it up a lot, isn't she,
Yes.
to get a reaction and to get views and things. But actually, I like her. We were watching one about Holly Willoughby.
Yeah, that was the one. I mean, that made me. She was funny in it. That's what made me laugh.
Very funny, but also she wasn't being particularly mean to Holly Willoughby. She was kind of on her side, wasn't she? She was kind of like with Holly Willoughby, and I quite like that. I saw another one the other day as well. Her talking about Katie Price. Now, her and Katie Price have had lots of spats with us. Again, she was sticking up for Katie Price.
I saw that one as well, funnily enough.
Yeah.
You might have sent it to me.
And I did think, fair play, Katie Hopkins.
Yeah.
I thought, I like that you're sticking up for her,
Yeah.
even though you've had beef in the past.
Yeah, I promise I will start watching them.
Well, because listen, I don't send you any old rubbish.
No, I know you don't.
I only send it if I think it's a real good one. And if it's 3 in a row, I've obviously seen 3 that I think you will like.
I have started watching, well, I haven't started. You know, when you watch one, it's like, right, she wants to watch that. So it just sends you all of them. Christmas Back When You Were Young. And it just like plays, like, it might play like Shakin' Stevens.
Yeah.
And then it'll do images of like the foil Christmas decorations and the ad.
way.
Yeah.
Where's this? Sorry.
I'll send you one.
Send it to me and I won't watch it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just that now. And it made me a little bit sad.
Nostalgic, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it was made me really sad. So, yeah, fun.
Well, there we go, guys. Happy Friday.
Right, what's going on in the world? This kind of has passed us by a little bit. You all right? Bit of wind there, babe.
I didn't. Sound like one of the
Spit it out,
politicians,
love.
you know.
Yeah.
In I say I. Right, I didn't know about this until you told me this morning.
Right. So it's the VMAs about, I don't know, 3 days ago. Gigs might have been on that. I don't know, Nicki Minaj, they were all on it. They were all on it.
I've not even heard. This has passed me by completely. I didn't even know the VMAs had happened.
They've happened. And I think it was Nicki Minaj. I think I don't know, someone was like, right, and now for a special blah 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 to give away this award, and I think it was a Taylor Swift one. Please welcome NSYNC. On come NSYNC.
All of them,
even JT.
Justin Timberlake. Stop.
I can't believe you've not seen it.
I've not seen anything about it.
Yeah, they're back together.
That's exciting.
Is it though? Let's think about this.
Girlfriend.
What
a song. Girlfriend and Nelly, wasn't it?
That is, I like the bit in that. To see your face, nothing I want to see the same. That is a great song. I just think one of them looks a little bit old. I'm not going to lie,
Which
and
one
I
is that?
don't want to be ageist, but with a lot of these bands, the exception is Steps. Steps can go on forever, in my opinion, because they're cheesy. I just think
They're not all doing it the way they
they're going to be
Steps.
dancing about like they're in the bloody 90s, and I'm like,
See, I'm quite here for NSYNC. When you told me this one, I was a bit like, oh, all right. I don't really know who all the members are, though, apart from Justin Timberlake. I only know him.
there's mate, you need to
I'm
watch
gonna
the
look it up
clip.
now.
Go on TikTok and look at NSYNC.
JC Chazez.
Yeah,
Is he the
is
old
he?
one?
I don't
Who's Lance Bass?
Part
I
of
don't remember
NSYNC.
him. Joey Fatone. Oh, he don't look like he's in NSYNC.
Exactly. Well, because it's about
Kirkpatrick.
30 years later, mate. They're going to be dancing about. Right. So do you get my point?
Okay, listen, I think I could cope with NSYNC if they took out Joey Fatone and Chris Kirkpatrick.
Basically, if it was just Justin
Okay, if it was
Timberlake.
just Justin, I'd be on board. No.
Yes.
That is...
Right.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Right.
And NSYNC, back in the day, when you think of NSYNC, what do you think of when you watch them?
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, but you think of them like dance. They were dancers, weren't they?
What was
Mate,
that
they're
one where they
gonna-
pretended to be puppets with the strings on? What was the song?
I can't remember, but that was quite a good song. But that ain't going to work now, is it?
No, okay.
Right.
I mean, it's those two for me. Let's just see some of their songs really quickly. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye, bye, bye. It's gonna be me.
Yeah. Girlfriend is the best
You're
one.
tearing up my heart when I'm with you. That's a great song. Oh, yeah, some good songs in there.
But you can listen to them still. They don't need to come back and sing them again.
Yeah, we don't need any dad dancing, do
Well, I
we?
think there's going to be a lot of that.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Jury's out.
Sure as that. Like
Jury's
we're
out.
some kind of...
I know, like we're the authority on it. Oh my God, you've just reminded me, this isn't for the pod actually. Soz, guys. But I need to tell you something after this about someone who thinks they're the authority on something and they're not.
Can I guess who it
Yeah.
is? Is it a man?
No,
A woman?
bird.
Stop it. Do we know her?
Yeah,
Has she told you something?
no,
Is she famous?
no,
Do I like her?
no.
Oh my God, I've got something to show you as well.
What if it's the same thing?
It won't be.
Can we write this down because we're going to forget?
Okay. We do this show.
So, yeah, sorry, guys. This is really annoying.
Right, okay, mate.
Mate, so as it's Friday, It's back to my love life.
Yep.
My ever-evolving
Here we go.
love life.
Right, mate, you've got 4 minutes because we've got Johan on the phone at 10.
It's quite a quick one today anyway, to be fair. So the boyfriend, right? So I was with him the other week in a hotel and we both had a few little drinks sort of thing. And he basically,
Oh, God.
he was stumbling around in his pants, right? He'd had a few
Right.
drinks, stumbling around in his pants. And I think he got up to go to the loo in the night, but he didn't go to the bathroom. He went to go out of the main door.
Right.
And I was a bit like, what is he doing? Where is he going? with
Where's
his
he
pants?
off to?
Yeah, what is he up to? I was like, all right, what are you doing? Anyway, it sort of like made him come to. Anyway, the next morning we got into a conversation about it. And I was like, where were you off to last night? He said, I do it all the time. He said, especially in hotels. And he said, when I've had a few drinks, he said, I have been locked out of my hotel room naked more times than I can tell you. And I was like, how does that even happen? Right? I can't even imagine that. That's like my worst nightmare.
Oh, my God, it would be awful.
Can you imagine like being in the corridor of a hotel, guests walking by, and you literally cannot get into your hotel room, but you are completely naked? Like
No.
it would be horrendous. I feel like this is more of a guy thing than a girl thing.
Yeah, probably,
I think
yeah.
it probably happens to guys more
Yeah.
than girls. I mean, I've never been locked out of a hotel room naked.
Me neither.
And I would do everything in my power to make that not happen.
Yes.
But he was like, oh, it happens all the time. So he proceeded to tell me a few instances where this has happened, right? So one, he had to go and knock on his friend's door completely naked and was like, hi, mate, I'm locked out in my hotel room. Can you help me, please? And obviously lads are a bit like, hey, shut the door.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
No chance,
No,
mate. Yeah,
see ya.
hey, yeah, fun, good luck. And then there was another time he was locked outside. He had to get, like the yellow cleaning signs that they leave out when they've like
God.
wiped the floor. He had to get one of those and put it over his willy and go to reception and get the key.
Oh, my God.
I mean, how embarrassing.
You know what he needs to do? Just not sleep naked.
There is that.
I mean,
Well, do you know what? That would be the most simple thing to do. However, him being him, he's come up with another solution for this, right?
right, okay.
So he can't just put pants on.
can't just, yeah.
No, too easy.
Too easy.
Too simple.
Yeah.
It would make life
Okay.
too boring.
Yeah.
Okay?
Why do that?
So and actually your story the other day reminded me of this. So what he now does, and he thinks this is a great idea, he has a plastic carrier bag that he takes around with him.
Yeah.
He puts it on the handle of the door on the inside of the room. So in the night when he's had a few drinks and he's a bit not with it, he goes up to the door and the bag, the ruffle of the bag as he's trying to open the door, makes him come to. And then he doesn't go out into the corridor.
I don't know what this says about him as a person. I'm trying to figure out, because surely your door's locked. Maybe just lock the door from the inside.
I think even if it's locked,
there's a
I think
lot
it's still like, because if you're like in a bit of a daze and like, I think you can kind of do it by mistake, can't you?
No.
Well,
I
not
never
us.
have. No, mate.
But what I thought, right, because when he first said to me, I carry a plastic bag with me, I didn't think he was going to say he put it on the door. I thought he was going to say he left it outside of the room so that if he's locked outside, he could put the plastic bag over his privates. That's what I actually thought he was going to say.
Just leave maybe some shorts outside the room.
It's a little bit like your emergency poop bag for the plane.
A little bit.
He needs a little bag outside of his room with pants in, a plastic carrier bag, maybe a spare key.
Well, this is what he needs. Going back to bags with little signs on, he could have a bag outside saying, don't worry, this is just in case I lock myself out.
Please, nobody pinch this bag. It's in case I lock myself out my hotel
We've
room
come
naked.
full circle. I'm telling you, we're going to be millionaires. He'll buy one, won't he? He's our first customer.
Mate, he'll buy a batch. He will buy a batch of them. Have a great weekend, guys. We'll be back on Monday.